Nigga up there looking crazy. Look how crazy Chucky. Look how crazy Chucky over there looking in the corner. Like, if you don't start this interview, dog, and let's go, nigga, we got shit to kill.
I looked up at that nigga like, oh shit.
We got shit to do.
Don't get caught with them shots off guard like Arctic angles, stay dangerous.
Welcome to Ask the Artist. We're here with Abu. How you doing today, man?
Doing good, brother. I can't complain, man.
For people who may not know you or know where you from, can you give them a quick rundown?
Yeah, my name is Abu. I grew up in Detroit. Pops from the east side of Detroit, mom's from the west side, so I'm kind of, I've been a little bit everywhere. Yeah, been a little bit everywhere.
Now, I gathered a bunch of questions from you from my social media. I went around to a couple, you feel me? I tried to dig in deep into your social medias and find fans and find questions that people may want to ask you. And I came up with a couple questions. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Question number one. How did you get the name Abu? And what does it mean?
So Abu is I'm not Muslim, but it's a Muslim religious name. Abu means father. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Me personally, one day I was my auntie Bam. Shout out Auntie Bam, I love you. I was like a couple summers ago, I was growing my hair out.
Okay.
Growing my beard out, and she was like, "You look Muslim." I'm gonna start calling you Abu.
He was on Bush.
And I was bushy as hell, so she started calling me Abu. No offense to them.
Okay.
You know, so she started calling me Abu, and I'm like, that's hard. And then it made me think of the little monkey from Aladdin. Little monkey from Aladdin named Abu.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Little monkey from Aladdin named Abu, and I fuck with that little monkey. You know what I mean? He was real helpful. He was around. He really kept that movie together. If y'all want to talk about it, you know, to my Disney fans, if it wasn't for Aladdin,
the monkey and
Aladdin, if it wasn't for Abu,
I did not know it was this deep. I'm back here getting a lot of information because I did not know it was that deep.
It'd have been a terrible movie if it wasn't for Abu.
You think so?
It'd have been a terrible movie.
I'm liking that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it wouldn't have been a good movie.
So are you saying you got the name from the monkey from Aladdin?
Or
are you saying it played a part in?
It played a part in it.
Oh, so it's a couple things that played a part.
It's a couple things that played a part in Abu. You know what I mean? Because my name was Abu Faded. Okay. So by meaning father, it was just like father faded, like father of these niggas.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's did like that, but then I just dropped that and it's just Abu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you have 6 albums, or would you consider a mixtape? You have the Gold Tape, Till May, Long Live Third Street P, Fake News, Cream, and your most recent project, Bill Russell. Now, would you call them albums or would you call them mixtapes?
Those are mixtapes.
Every one, you think all 6 of them is a mixtape? Did I miss any? Because I listened to, before I interview any artist, I go and listen to your whole catalog. Yeah. So I do want to commend you on a great body of work. And I don't just say that to every artist. I really listen through all your projects. You can see the progress. You can see the intention in the music. You can see the emotions in the music.
For sure.
And I personally feel like a lot of them sound album potential.
Yeah.
So, but you say mixtapes.
Mixtapes.
So why do you call them mixtapes?
Because it was exactly why mixtapes. So it's a mix of feelings. You know what I mean? None of them really had. Well, the only one I could really call is Cream, because Cream had skits and it flowed from song to song. Everything meant something. Where the other projects like the Gold Tape, like Till May, like Fake News, like Bill Russell, it was just a mixture of songs. It was a mixture of, you know, my emotions. It wasn't really structured like an album would be, I think. Okay,
and looking at all your covers, do you have a main idea when you go into your music about your covers, or is it just like the spirit of the moment you come up after the project is done? Or
definitely after the project. After I pick the songs I want on the project, I kind of be like, you know, I get with a graphic designer and I see maybe like 2 or 3 songs that I think is the project, like it's holding the project together, and be like, you know, I think I should be this, or I think on the cover I should be doing this or doing that because of these songs.
Okay. Yeah. Which one is your favorite tape and why out of all 6? I can go down the list again if you don't remember, because I remember. I listened to them.
No, I probably think Live Long Third Street P is probably my favorite.
Okay. And that was dropped back in 2015.
2015. Live Long Third Street P is probably my favorite for sure.
It's actually coming up May 28th, 2015 is when you actually dropped it. So the anniversary for it is coming up.
I had no idea. It's hard. It's hard.
If somebody was to listen to you for the first time, which tape would you tell them to start with?
Cream.
Cream would be the tape.
Cream would be the tape.
And why would you pick Cream for somebody to start with? You feel like that's when you start actually becoming the artist you are today?
For sure, exactly. You know, when I made Cream, it was the first time I was legit paying for studio time every other day. I was legit sitting in the studio writing the music to the beats. You know what I mean? All the other projects I would write at home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then take it to the studio a couple hours. Like this time, I put my money where my mouth is, and I was in the studio for 5, 6, 7 hours writing the song, recording the song, editing the song with the producer. You know what I mean? Really getting those feelings out. And I feel like I executed perfectly. When I listen to Cream, every song kind of shows you who I am, what I be on, how I be on it. You know what I mean? For sure.
Feel like a solid project altogether. Cream.
Solid project.
So Cream would be the first tape you would tell somebody, like, do you want to know who Abu is as an artist? Go listen to Cream first, and then further from there.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the old tapes were just building up to Cream and who you are now?
Old tapes just building up the Cream, for sure. You know, my first tape was my first tape. It was, you know, I hate it now, but it was good back then. You dig what
it was
I'm
good
saying?
for the time.
It was good for the time, for sure. You know what I mean? But if I listen to it now, so many things I feel like I could have did better. You know, I asked my homies why they let me put this out type shit. But I gotta remember, it was a time for that. You know what I mean? But
that came out in 2018. Was it 2018?
The gold tape?
No, 2018. Cream came.
Cream came out 2018. Yep. Cream came out 2018. Yeah, just a body of work, and I feel like I was really expressive on that. You know what I mean? I talked about growing up in the projects with Pops. I talked about moving with Moms. I gave Moms a whole song on that bitch. I gave, you know, the struggle I was going through at the time. I gave so much on Cream. Okay. For sure.
Out of which tape you think you get the biggest response from? Like, which tape got your biggest response?
Bill Russell, for sure.
Bill Russell, for
sure. My latest tape.
What's your recording process?
Now that I have a studio, I just kind of listen to the beat. I walk around the room and just, you know, try to get the flow first, and then I'll hum like the first verse, or if I get the hook, I'll hum the hook. You know, record me humming the hook and shit, and then I'll try to put the words to it, go back in, record it, and, you know, do that for the verse as well. Try to get the flow of the verse or the first 3 words, and then just kind of listen to the first 3 words over and over again, then, you know, come up with the other ones. If it's a more
are you a writer, or I didn't mean to cut you off? Are you a writer, or are you more of a punch in type of artist?
So that's crazy. That's what I was about to get to. It was like, if it's a more in-depth song, if I'm really talking on that bitch like TMC off Bill Russell, I want to write that.
Okay. I
want to make sure that's right. You know what I mean? But if you listen to my intro, Bill Russell, that's all punch in. You know what I mean? So it really depends on where I'm going with the track.
Okay. Name 3 things that you need in the studio.
3 things that I need?
Yeah, absolutely need to just put you in that mood to create such tapes like Bill Russell or Cream like that. Like, what's 3 things that's a necessity to be there? Like, if you were just here, you ready to cook up, what do you need?
I definitely need something to drink. Definitely need something to drink. And I mean, it ain't got to be liquor or nothing, but I need something.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely need something to drink. Space.
Okay, yeah.
I need space. I can't just sit here the whole time. I got to get up. I got to move around. I got to walk. Mm-hmm. So I definitely need space. And, something to drink, space. I want to say time. Is time like a need? Could that be something?
I mean, I feel like since you got your own home studio, you're really on your own time.
Really on your own time with it.
So you really can create half a song and come back to it whenever. So I don't know if time is actually I don't feel like that's, no, you got to put, I feel like you should pick something else.
Pick something else?
I feel like, you feel me, you on your own time here. It'd be different if you went to a studio.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Just one more. You got something to drink, you got space, you just need one more. The people want to know.
I'm trying to think of what I
maybe smoke something. Maybe you need
I smoke something here and there, but I don't need to smoke every time. Like, I don't need to smoke, but it is nice. Okay. It's nice to get high and just kind of let it flow depending on the song, but I don't need to smoke. I need drink, space. I don't know. I think that's about it. I mean, I like to fiddle with my hands, but I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't got nothing specific, but that's like space because I need to move around. I can't stay still.
Boy, you need a fidget spinner.
Yeah, I need. I gotta, cause it helps my mind think when I'm touching something. That'll be my brush. That'll be my like headphone case.
Okay.
I'll be popping that bitch up and down and shit. So, but really, water, space.
And that third thing is just that's the. All right, we can keep it at 2. Water and space.
Water and space for real, and I can figure it out.
Okay, now we're gonna go into a segment called "Dig Deeper into the Music." This is what we're gonna talk about Bill Russell because that's your latest project, and I want to focus there. Make sure we really, you feel me, gravitate towards Bill Russell because that's your latest project,
right?
And that's the one you say getting the most attention right now.
For sure.
Bill Russell, man, 13 songs. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite song off the project?
Damn.
All 13 songs, if you had to pick one to be your favorite, what would be your favorite?
If I had to pick one to be my favorite song, fuck, man. So real quick, it switched so much because first it was the intro, and then as I kept creating, you know what I mean, it became Spider Sweats, and then after Spider Sweats, it became TMC. You know, the marathon continues. It's between TMC and Spider Sweats. I think I go in between them all the time. At this very moment right now, it's Spider Sweats.
Spider Sweats.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you only have one feature on Bill Russell, which is Track the Cloud. Why only one feature? Why not a bunch of features since this is such a big tape for you? Why not dig into your friends or dig into... Did you want to just showcase a lot more you on this one? Because I see through a lot of your tapes, you don't have a lot of features. So is this something you continuing to do and you think you are going to continue doing with future projects?
No, I want to get into features more because I want to collab and create with people. But up until, Bill Russell, I don't know. I just always wrote another verse. It ain't like niggas ain't sweet or I don't, because it's a lot of niggas that I fuck with, but it was just, I make a song and I write the first verse and then I start writing the second and then I start writing the third. Like I just do the whole shit myself and then next thing you know, I got a project just full of me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it is something that I want to do more now, collaborate, because I feel like people are really looking at me now. I'm getting a lot of exposure, a lot of attention, and it's like, all right, now let's try to create something with other people, and also let me box with people. You know what I mean? Let's spar. Let's steel sharpen steel. You know what I mean? So let's create together. But for the most part, like I said, bro, I was just write the second verse, then I wrote the third verse.
On TMC, you said, I remain prolific through all my troubled times. Still spitting bars through all these mumble rhymes. I took no days off, so pay me double time. You dropped the ball when they passed it, I won't fumble mine. What do you mean by these lines?
Remain prolific through all my troubled times. You know what I mean? So remain, when things not going right, just try to remain active. You know what I mean? Just try to remain moving around, doing something. Not letting the depression or just feeling down or feeling bad about something or writer's block, just not letting it stop me. You know what I mean? So I gotta keep going. Still spin bars through all these mumble rhymes. It's self-explanatory, bro. I bar, bro. I like bar rap. That's I like bars. You know what I mean? And not even metaphors and similes all the time. You know what I mean? Just talking that real shit, things that I've been through, things that I've seen, my brother go through, things that I've seen anybody go through. It's like really barring up instead of just groovy. Even though I fuck with the groovy, you know what I mean? I'm not riding that wave.
The purpose, you want music with it. Yeah.
But I do something groovy, like campaign music. So I do something groovy, but I'ma still spit bars too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the groovies.
I took no days off.
Took no days off, so pay me double time. Like, took no days off working.
As in work, you saying as in music or just in life general? In
life general.
Okay.
So music, hustling, you know what I mean? Like I told you, as soon as we done with this, I gotta go make a play. You know what I mean? And it's Sunday. I was supposed to be chilling, but when they call, you gotta take no days off. So, pay me double time and anything. I need the real money. Don't ask me for the discount. Don't ask me for nothing because I'm on the way every time. You know what I mean? So pay me what it is.
You dropped the ball
They dropped the ball when they passed it. I ain't gonna fumble mine.
Okay, what did you mean by that?
A lot of artists dropped the ball that I know. You know what I mean? That had
a wave.
They had a wave, and it was just like, oh, you the next. Or they finna blow, or they finna sign with this person, they finna do this, they finna do that, and then they just kind of fall off. You know, they drop the ball. You know what I mean? Like you was on your way, you was about to score, you was finna win the game. Like, you feel me? You was finna go to the Super Bowl.
And you feel like they fumbled it.
And you fumbled it. Whether you was showboating and fumbled it, like Fitzgerald back in the day, Cardinals, whoever know. Right. You know what I mean? He was celebrating through the ball too early and fumbled that bitch. They took it and ran that bitch back and they lost. Okay. Because he was, doing too much. You know what I mean? So just similar to that.
Now on the song "Where's the Love," it seems like you're in a state of confusion, pain, but at the same time addressing certain things. Mm-hmm. What made you come up with that song?
With that song, it was the sample.
Mm-hmm. And this is "Where's the Love."
Where's the Love?
Okay.
On "Where's the Love," it was the sample. The sample is saying "Where's the Love." I forgot whose song that was. That was sampled. Damn. But that's what they saying in the hook. Where's the love? You know what I mean? So it just, I listened to that beat for I wrote that song, no lie. I wrote that song in maybe like 20, 25, 30 minutes. But I listened to the beat for like 3 days. I listened to the beat for 3 days straight. I mean, I was sitting in the crib listening to it. When I got in the whip on my way, do whatever I had to do, I was listening to it. 3 days straight, I was listening to it. When I finally sat in front of the mic, it just kind of poured out. You know what I mean? So it really, it sparked something in me because, where's the love? Where did it go? You know what I mean? It was a lot of situations where it was supposed to be love and I found out that it wasn't. You know what I mean? And I thought, love was supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be deeper. You know what I mean? And it's not all the time.
What all videos did you shoot off Bill Russell?
We did Ghetto Kids. We did Fuzzy. Fuzzy's going crazy, bro. We did Fuzzy, we did Freddie Flow, and then we got campaign music dropping next week. So 4 videos.
Are you planning any more to drop off that, or?
For sure.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the segment called Off the Record. What does fashion mean to you?
Fashion is everything, bro. Fashion is rap. It's an expression. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's what you got on. You can tell a lot about a person with what they wearing, like what they like, what's their favorite color, what mood they in today. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's expression and it helps creativity.
Y'all just start getting fly, bro. And I don't even swear to God, but y'all just start getting fly, bro. Y'all not fly. Don't believe what they saying. Don't believe the hype. Y'all not fly. Y'all don't even understand her.
Because, when you get dressed, you got to put certain colors together that might not match, but it can coordinate together, and that's just an ode to your, creativity, and it helps, spark your mind and everything.
Okay. What's your top 3 fashion brands to wear?
Yeah. Carhartt, probably my favorite brand. It's just very comfortable on me. Love Carhartt. Capital. Okay. Capital is a Japan brand, Capital Country. The pieces is crazy. They use a lot of denim, a lot of distress. It's just like it's no other. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That shit really stands alone, honestly. And then
I'll let you answer the third one, then I'll answer because I got a part to this question.
You got a part to that, and then so what I said Carhartt, Capital, and then probably Ghetto Kids, man. A homie I grew up with. Well, I ain't grow up with him, but he grew up in the same area that I did on the east side. By my grandma over there on Warren and Connor, you know what I mean? And we linked maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, but when we linked, it was, we grew up kind of on the same block neighborhood, so it was like this. So everything he dropped, I'm rocking, I've been wearing, and it's a Detroit brand, and black home.
Mm-hmm. Do you think these brands will stand the test of time? Or do you think they'll be like every other brand? Because you got some brands that stood the test of time.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Like Polo.
Yeah, like even like your brands like Levi. You feel me? Levi's one of those brands that a lot of people might not wear, especially in our culture, but it always been around, like Wrangler. You feel me? Yeah. So do you think Capital, Carhartt, and Ghetto Kids will stand the test of the time?
Definitely.
And are these just your favorite brands right now, or you think overall?
I want to say overall with Carhartt and Capital.
Okay.
I've been fucking with Carhartt forever. You know, we from the D, and Carhartt was made in the D. So, you know, that's all we seen was Carhartt.
Right.
Whether it was, you know, they buying it from, you know, parents buying it for us for the wintertime, or you see construction workers and they got the shit on. You dig what I'm saying? Like, been seeing that. So Carhartt, definitely. Capital, I've always loved for maybe 10 years now, but I couldn't afford it at the time. Capital was very expensive. You end up paying $500 for a hat.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because of the denim and how it's stitched. And I couldn't afford it. Now that I can, I'm kind of grabbing those pieces. I've always loved Capital. Ghetto Kid, like I said, it's something that I found out maybe about 5 years ago. But I feel like that will stand the test of time because it's Ghetto Kids everywhere.
Yeah, facts.
You know, in London and Japan, it's a ghetto everywhere. It's a hood everywhere. I feel like the Ghetto Kid could stand the test of time for sure.
Okay. How do you feel about resale stores, and have you had any bad experiences with them?
Oh, man. So I used to work at a resale store.
Yeah.
I won't mention it because I don't fuck with them. But I like it. I like the resale. You know, not when you're not waxing niggas. You know what I mean? When you're not trying to get over it. You feel what I'm saying? But if you got something and you done wearing it, sell it to somebody else, make a little money off of it. They'll love it. It's like another man's trash is one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's how I feel about the resale game. Sometimes it can be a nasty game. Sometimes niggas that get over on you, they know the shoe is fake, or I done seen motherfuckers, the sole was fucked up, but they glued the sole back, sold the shoe, and then the nigga's sole came off like 2 or 3 days later. You feel what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, damn, that's, you know, some.
That's the bad part of
that's
resale.
That's the bad
stuff.
part of it. You dig what I'm saying?
So
People
resale
really trying to
store
get
has
over on you.
like a resale store has dark parts to it as
Absolutely.
well. Okay.
No doubt about it. With fakes, with imitations, with prices. You know what I mean? If you don't know that on StockX or maybe somewhere else, this shirt you could buy it for $150. If you don't know that, you'll walk in a resale store and they'll charge you $400 for it. And you think like, oh yeah, this V-Long, you know, all the V-Longs cost this much, and it's just like, you know, no, not this one, because they produce so many of it that it don't cost as much as the Palm Angels V-Long. Like the Nav V-Long don't cost as much as the Palm Angels, because they made less of the Palm Angels than they did the Nav. But if you don't know that, you would just see 400 and be like, oh yeah, you know, V-Long costs about that. You know what I mean? And a lot of resale stores are trying to get down like that for sure.
Okay, we done talked about a lot of stuff in this interview. What's next for Abu?
What's next? More music, man. Another project this summer. I'm working on it now. I was working on it before you pulled up today. Another project this summer, more videos. I'm going to throw a show this summer, like a headliner myself. I'm gonna rent out a spot, get a couple of artists that I think is dope, and we gonna flood it out. I want it to be like an outside festival type thing. We working on that. But just more music, another project, more shows.
Whether it be a deluxe to Bill Russell, or you're just gonna leave it where it's at and move on.
I'm gonna leave Bill Russell where it's at. I don't think I have any more to say about Bill Russell. And you know, the whole concept on Bill Russell was Bill Russell being the famous basketball player that he was. He won 11 rings, so that's why it was 11 songs. But then he had 13 seasons, so he won 11 rings in 13 seasons. So that's why I added 2 bonus tracks. You know what I mean? So 11 rings and then 13 songs for the season. So I wouldn't even want to add to that, because that was kind of like perfect. That was like perfect.
Okay, so more music, more videos.
Yeah,
expecting a lot from you.
Yeah, more content. Just more musical rap content for sure.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans before we get out of here?
Bill Russell out now. Heat on the way. You know what I mean?
And Heat is the next project?
Heat is the next project.
And that's dropping summertime?
Summertime.
Okay.
So one of the months in the summer. You know what I mean? Fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. You know what I mean? If you like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? If you don't like what I'm doing, that's cool too. You know?
All right, man. Thank you for coming on Ask the Artist. This is Abu.
Absolutely.